channel. My name is Kelly if you are new. If you are just clicking on this video just because you saw the title of this video and maybe you're curious about what I'm talking about, that is perfectly fine. Please feel free to watch any of my other YouTube videos. I like to post videos on motherhood, cleaning, vlogs, lifestyle, just things like that. So this is a first for me. I have never ever shared anything on the Diva Cup. I actually just started using the Diva Cup this year in 2021. So yes, I want to tell you guys about my Diva Cup experience and tell you guys some tips and tricks and what works for me. And I hope this video helps you guys out. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. It would really help. And let's get into this video. So to start off this video, I'm going to be 100% real with you guys. This is the Diva Cup. If you are not familiar with the Diva Cup, maybe you can see it better this way, it's kind of bright in here, but if you are not familiar with the Diva Cup, look it up. You can look it up on Google, you can look it up on YouTube, wherever. You can go on their website. But yes, this is the Diva Cup. I wanted to use a Diva Cup for different reasons. One being that I was tired of using tampons. I was tired of putting something in my body that I felt was bad. After having kids, I feel like I respected my body more. Since having children, I know what my body can do, and I wanted to respect it as much as possible. So I switched to the Diva Cup. And to kind of start off before I go more into like why I started to use the Diva Cup, which I pretty much just told you, but I'll go more in depth. I want to kind of tell you guys, like lead you up to that reason. I've got my notes right here, so you see me looking down, that's why. I wanted to start off with when I got the Diva Cup. So I got the Diva Cup, this is my first Diva Cup. I got this Diva Cup in 2019. So as I said, I got my first Diva Cup. I got this Diva Cup in 2019. We had just moved to Georgia. If you are new to my channel, I'm a military spouse. We are currently living in Georgia. We moved to Georgia towards the end of 2019, and when we got here, I was like, you know what, I want to try something new. This is like a new beginning. I wanted to stop using tampons then because I'd already had my 1-year-old Hazel, and so I wanted something new, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use the Diva Cup. But I was so scared I never used it. Well, then towards the beginning of 2020, we moved to California for a couple months for my husband's training for his job. He's in the military, and I brought it with me to California because I was for sure going to use it. Never used it. I got pregnant with our second daughter, Adeline, and we had her in December of 2020. So it's been 7 months ago that I had her. And so I was like, 2021 is going to be the year I'm going to use this Diva Cup. For sure going to use it. So when my period came back, after having a baby, after breastfeeding, after having a baby, when my period came back, I pretty much had like 1 to 2 pads to my name. No joke. I had a couple of tampons and I was like, I'm not using those. So I said, you know what? I'm going to use the Diva Cup. So I did. I used this Diva Cup. Now let me go into a little bit more specifics with this cup. I heard about the Diva Cup from my cousin. We are the same age. She's 6 months older than I am. She has no children, and I'd asked her which one she had gotten, and she said stage 1. So I was like, okay. So here I am having 1 child, which I had vaginally. I was close to 30, and I got the stage 1. Guys, this was the wrong cup for me. Even with just having Hazel, there are different stages to the Diva Cup, and I'll get more into that, but this was the wrong cup for me. I am wearing the cup that I need to now, so I'm not going to show it to you, but the cup that I have looks exactly like this. This was the wrong cup for me. This was stage 1, and I needed stage 2, and I'll get into the stages later. So I'd gotten the wrong size cup, and after having Adeline, I was very adamant about not wanting to use tampons anymore. I just wanted to use something that was better for my body, use something that was more in my words, respectable for my body, I used it. Guys, it took me literally 10 to 15 minutes just to properly stick it in, get it to open, and suction up around my cervix. It took a while. I definitely had to use my patience more, and I was ready to give up right then and there. Let's just say that. And I don't know why I keep waving this around. I'm sorry if that makes you uncomfortable. Sorry. I'll put it down. But it was very hard to use at first, not painfully. There was some pain, but it wasn't like what you think. It wasn't like painful inside. I'd gotten the stage 1 back in 2019, and stage 1, like I said, was the wrong cup for me. Look up before you get the Diva Cup what stage you should get. It'll tell you based on your age and how many vaginal births you have had. If you have had all C-sections, maybe you will be able to wear the stage 1 even though you are 30 and over. I don't know. It just all depends, I guess, on the size of your vaginal wall. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it's gonna come out. Like I said, I currently have the new one in. I'm currently on my period. This is the 5th period that I've had since using the Diva Cup. I told myself I was not going to make a video until after the 6th period. To be honest, I'm so comfortable with my Diva Cup. I feel like I 100% know what I'm doing now. I'm so comfortable. I really didn't think waiting another month would give me any more, you know, any extra to tell you guys. So I went ahead and started making it now. So I'm so excited to make this video for you guys because it's something that sort of changed my life. With all that said, I want to get into 5 things I want to talk to you guys about. And the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is why I wanted to use the Diva Cup. And I already went into specifics with that. I wanted to respect my body more, and that is pretty much the main reason. I was tired of using tampons. Tampons to me just felt like I wasn't respecting my body as much as I could. I had 2 kids. I've seen what my body can do. I've pushed 2 kids out. So I just felt like my body needed something better than tampons. And I didn't want to just wear pads anymore. I'm kind of over it, if you know what I mean. If you're watching this video, you're probably in the same situation I am. You want something different. You want something better. You are just curious about the Diva Cup. I use the stage 2 Diva Cup. All Diva Cups do not look the same. Personally, I wanted the clear Diva Cup because there's no dyes in there. This is pretty much just straight silicone. So if like you have a boob job, you got silicone in you. If you got another like plastic surgery, I guess, like, I don't know, you got silicone in you. So I wanted something that was as natural as possible. I did not want to get something that was a different color because it's not 100% natural. You had to use a dye to dye the cup like that, and I did not want that inside. So this to me is as natural as it gets, and it is so much better than tampons to me. So much healthier for my body. I use the stage 2. The reason why I use stage 2, I will be 30 this year, and I've had 2 vaginal births. With that, that's the stage 2. That's what you need. If you're closer to 30, and like I said, more than 2 vaginal births, that's probably what you need. Let's be honest, ladies, after you have kids vaginally, you're not like you used to be. So with this Diva Cup, the stage 2, this is the stage 1. The stage 2 is just a little bit bigger. And by bigger, I mean it's just a little bit wider. It helps to suction better. When I used this one, I texted my cousin and I said, look, this thing keeps acting like it's sliding down. She's like, it's not supposed to do that. So I looked into it more, and I got the stage 2. Do your research before you get it and make sure you get the right one for you. The second thing that I wanted to share with you guys was my first experience. I've sort of already told you guys my first experience. It took about 10 to 15 minutes to actually get the Diva Cup in there and suctioned. When you use the Diva Cup, there are different folds. Here, I'll put it in front of me because I feel like you can see it better. There are different folds. The fold that I use is like the C-shaped fold. I don't know if you can see that or not. But it's so much easier to try to insert. When you insert it and you get it up in there, it releases. But let me be honest with you guys, so many videos that I watch are like, all you gotta do is stick it up in there, release it, and you got it. No. You have to sort of play around with it sometimes. You have to use your muscles. If you do not know what a Kegel is, look it up. Kegels really help to get this in place sometimes. Guys, you have to get comfortable with it. You have to play around with it. I don't mean that in a gross way. I mean like get it into a position to where it actually suctions open and is around your cervix. Once you get it in there, you should be able to get your finger and go around the whole thing, and it should feel open. If it's not open, you are going to know. I can do a whole video on this sort of stuff if you want me to. I just want to kind of go over my experience. I'm not really getting into detail with different folds and things like that. If you want me to, let me know, but this is just from my experience. But the one and only fold, that's right, the one and only fold that I've really used is the C or the U shaped fold, and this works great. I did try this method or this fold. It looks kind of weird. To some women it might work better, but for me, I feel like when you're inserting it, the smaller the better. Also, I want to be real, I can not even tell that I have this thing in. When I wore tampons, I could tell that I had the tampon in. With the Diva Cup, I cannot. Also, you're probably wondering why she's sitting there holding that thing, putting her fingers all over it. I have bulled this thing, okay? Number 3 is I want to talk about how long it took me to get comfortable with using the Diva Cup. In all honesty, and I'm not just saying this, it took 3 to 4 months. Probably more towards the 4-month mark for me to get comfortable with the Diva Cup, but I knew that I wanted to wait and get a little bit more experience just to tell you guys about it. Trust me, from like the first time that I used the Diva Cup, I was like, I want to make a video on this. This is so great. I want to be 100% real with you guys. This is a great product. I wanted to make a video on this just to help other women out. I took to YouTube as well to look for information on the Diva Cup and just to find out everything that I could. And so I wanted to make this video to help someone else. I've already had a couple friends ask me about the Diva Cup and ask me specific questions, and I plan on doing a Q&A later. I will not do the Q&A now because this video is probably long enough as it is. So I'm going to keep going with the things that I want to tell you guys. But number 4 is why I recommend and how the cup has helped with my period. If you were anything like me, I have terrible periods. Since having kids, my periods have really settled down. They're not as bad, but they still are bad, if that makes sense. My period usually lasts between 7 to 9 days. I know, lucky me. So when I heard that the Diva Cup really helps with shortening your period, it helps with cramps, it helps with bloating, you don't have a smell down there because the blood does not hit oxygen, you know, once it comes out of your body. All true. It is all true. Guys, I don't bloat anymore. There's no smell. You know what I'm talking about, ladies, when you know about a smell. It's just, yeah. There's no smell, no bloating. I hardly have cramps. I get a little bit of cramps, but nothing to what I used to. My period is, sorry. Excuse me, my throat. My period is still pretty long, but it's not as bad as it used to be. The Diva Cup has really helped with all of those things. And also something else that I want to mention with using the Diva Cup, I have become more in tune with my body, and I have seen that throughout the whole period, the blood that comes out is different. It's different from the beginning of your period towards the end of your period. The consistency is different. Sometimes it's more watery throughout your period on like certain days. It is honestly pretty neat. The Diva Cup does help with your period. That is true. If you have heard that and you're wondering, that's very true. It has helped me. Do I recommend the Diva Cup? 100%, but I feel like it is a personal choice. If it's something that you don't want to use, that is perfectly fine. If it's something that you're like, man, I just want to do, I like to say, do better for my body. I just want to do better for my body. Go for it. Doing better for your body is probably one of the best things that you can do. With using tampons, you can get things like toxic shock syndrome. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It is freaky. So yeah, I used tampons from about the age of 16 till, gosh, some even after I'd had Hazel. So I'd used tampons for a good 10 years. And looking back, I'm like, man, I wish I would have, you know, thought about respecting my body just a little bit more. But hey, we all live and learn. The fifth thing that I really want to talk about in this video, I'll probably end up making other videos, but with this video I really wanted to talk about how I still purchase some period products. I don't purchase tampons anymore. I do purchase pads and panty liners. Some other videos I've seen where people get this product, the Diva Cup or whatever cup that they use, and they say, I have not bought any period products in like 10 years since I've been using this product, or 5 years, or how many ever years that they've been using the Diva Cup. And I'm just like, I can't do that. I'll be honest, I have super heavy periods. If I want to get somewhat of a good night's sleep, I do end up having to use a pad sometimes when I go to bed, because if not, I will be changing this thing like 2 to 3 times a night. So with that being said, I still do buy some period products, so that's okay. If you were like that, that's fine. Okay guys, sorry, my memory got full. I don't even know where I stopped on this conversation. I have rough periods, so I still use some period products, but only pads, and that's only pretty much for bed. There are 2 more things I want to go over in this video. You can use the Diva Cup up to like 12 hours. Some people put it in before they go to work, and they say that they don't have to, you know, empty it or clean it out or whatever until they get home from work. That's amazing if you're able to do that. However, like I said, your girl is not that lucky. More towards the end of my period, I can do that, but throughout the heavy days, no. I also want to show you guys what I use to clean the Diva Cup. Okay, so to clean the Diva Cup, I asked my cousin, I was like, look, I don't even know where to begin with cleaning this Diva Cup, and I did not want to use regular soaps because I don't think that's good for you down there. So I asked her what she used, and she uses this Pixie Cup wash, and I got it off of Amazon. You can see how much I've already used it. I got this back in March. If my cousin is comfortable with using this, it is a menstrual cup cleanser. I knew if my cousin was really comfortable with using this, I would be too, but it looks like this, just in case if you're wanting to get it. Maybe you already know about this. I got this off of Amazon. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but you can definitely look it up. It's called Pixie Cup. Amazing. And I want to go over how many times I wash it. After I get done using the Diva Cup, I boil it. I will wash it and then boil it. When I say wash, I use this. It's just a foam. It comes out as a foam. Looks like this. And what I'll do, normally I'll squirt a pump on the cup and squirt a pump in the cup. And I'll just get as hot water as I can, and I will just kind of like clean it out. I'll wash it however I need to. And then I'll rinse it off, and then I'll boil this thing. I probably boil it for about 10 minutes, and then after it dries, I put it back into the little container it comes in. So I just put it back in there, close it up, and I put this up until I need it next time. I sometimes wash the cup in between, like while I'm using the Diva Cup. I have washed the Diva Cup up to about 5 times. It just all depends. Anytime that I'm not using the Diva Cup and it's sitting out, like let's say I'm using a pad because my flow is just so heavy, I will leave it out, and then once I go to put it back in, I will wash it with this first. They also do have Pixie Cups, just like Diva Cups. I've never used one. I'm just gonna stick with my Diva Cup, but just to let you know, I don't know if you have a Diva Cup or a Pixie Cup and you use this, but if you are looking for a good menstrual cup cleanser, this is awesome. Okay guys, that's all that I'm really gonna have time for in this video. This video is gonna be super long. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys found this video helpful or useful. I plan on making more videos now that I've gotten more experience with the Diva Cup, and I want to do a Q&A as well, because I had some really good questions one time from a couple people, and so I want to disclose that to you guys. I want to share with you guys all the knowledge that I have with the Diva Cup, And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope that you found some help with this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I would like to help you out, maybe with a question that you have or a concern, or maybe if you have some tips and tricks that you want to share for me, let me know. I'm always open to learning new things. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.